Welcome to the Spiritual Corner. I am Onobengoni. Thank you for joining us. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a few tips on grounding. If you want to feel more grounded, you may use these tips and make sure that you are consistent in them, right? And integrate them into your current spiritual practice. Right, so let us first define what grounding is. So, grounding is a state of being rooted and anchored in your highest self. It is being connected to your inner self and the world around you as well, the collective consciousness around you. Right? It is also a state of mindfulness, stillness, and alignment. So basically, grounding is being anchored, right, into your own highest consciousness, right, and being aligned and balanced within, right. Okay, so the first tip is self-awareness. I think this is a very important part of grounding and any spiritual alignment type of vibe, personal development. Self-awareness is a very important thing to acquaint yourself with, because you are literally nothing without being aware of your own self and knowing yourself. So self-awareness is it's basically knowing who you are in soul, knowing who you are in your true authentic self, and not what other people perceive you to be, or what other people want you to be, or who you pretend to be to fit in, right, and to appear normal in a sense. So self-awareness is knowing who you are in your most authentic self. It's your highest expression of your being, right, and having a healthy relationship with your own inner self, having a healthy relationship with your being, your healing, your growth, your soul mission, basically. It's very important in terms of grounding yourself and stabilizing your being. Also, finding your voice is also very important. You learn how to trust your intuition and how to connect more with your intuition by finding your voice as well. Right. Okay. So the second tip is a very obvious one. It's aligning with your guides. Right. So it's very important to align with your ancestors if you want to feel more grounded in your journey, because your guides are basically beings, ancestors that are there to assist you with your soul mission, basically what you came here to do, your soul purpose, right? They're there to guide you through that and also help you cultivate your talents and your gifts and use them, to benefit you and to also grow and benefit the collective consciousness. So it's very important to connect to those guys, because they are there to help you within that, and also they're there to be your support system, basically, and also help you with your soul lessons and help you connect you to you and help you know yourself better, basically, and grow spiritually and expand basically your spiritual awareness. Excuse me. Okay. And then the third tip is it's visualization, or visual meditation, basically. So here you find an object that you can use to stabilize your energy when you're feeling off balance, right? This can be anything that you find resonance in. It can be a stone, it can be a crystal, a feather, a Bible, it can be a bracelet, it can be an ancestral cloth, right? Anything that you find resonance in. So before using this object, you have to make sure that you cleanse it, and you set an intention and affirmations upon it, right? So that when you're using it, it basically aligns with the intentions that you have set. If the intentions are for it to help you ground better, so that it helps you ground better, and you affirm that. So you basically take whatever it is that you use. Take, for example, if it's a stone, you take the stone, and if you are, particularly if you're feeling off balance, or you just want to stabilize umoya wako and ground yourself better, you take that stone and you may place it on your crown, you may place it on your hands, and you just sit with it, and you take deep breaths, and you affirm yourself and you ground yourself. Basically, you say your mantras and your affirmations that you use to ground yourself. All right, it works like a charm. Okay, so the fourth tip and last tip is candles. So candles are a great option for grounding, right, and meditation as well. It's important to note that different colors speak to different types of energy that you want to tap into. So, if you want to tap into a more like maybe neutral, you don't want a specific type of energy, you may use a white candle. But every different color of candles, they speak to a certain type of energy, and when you use that candle, you are basically tapping into low energy, a specific. If it's a green candle, you're using it to tap into your abundance, and everything heart chakra connected, and things like that. And the many different colors, but this is not a video for candle colors. I think that may be separate. But so you can use a candle to ground yourself as well. So you light a candle, right? You pick a color that you resonate with. Again, it's very important to note that in a spiritual journey, everything that you use, it has to be something that resonates with your spirit, not because my neighbor is using this, or Usbanban from YouTube is using that, or everybody else is using that. No, whatever you do use, right, in your spiritual journey, it's because it resonates with you, right? And there's a reason why it resonates with you, right? So it speaks to you and it speaks to your soul. So even when you are choosing a candle color, it's important to choose a color that speaks to you at that particular moment. And it will happen that maybe a blue candle will speak to you today, and then 3 days from now, a purple one will speak to you. So yeah, it's important to note that. So you light the candle and you sit with it, and you immerse yourself into the energy of the candle. You release any tensions and you tap into your higher self. Basically, you meditate and you set your affirmations. It's very important that when you are grounding yourself, right? When you are grounding yourself, it's important to set affirmations and mantras. You need to repeat it to yourself that you feel grounded, right? It's important to affirm yourself and basically to set intentions when you are grounding yourself. That's another very important part of grounding. It's setting affirmations and intentions, and also reciting mantras daily, basically. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please support our channel by subscribing, liking, and commenting.